Hi guys, welcome to a bit of a webinar slash, I guess, introduction to a brand new service that Property Video Solutions and Paul Long are bringing to the UK property market.
Can we call it exclusive
We
launch?
can it's an exclusive launch.
Yeah.
It's an exclusive launch.
Just for you.
So today you've got us, which is one thing, but we've also got the amazing Paul Long.
So the reason that we've got together and looked at creating this service is because we had so many agents, both estate agents and letting agents, come to us talking about, is there another way to do video, and is there another way to do Facebook ads and social media promoting it? And all the time we're telling them, no, you've got to do it yourself, you've got to do it yourself. But for some people, it just doesn't work for them that way. And we thought it would be a good idea to get together and talk about this and see what we could do.
Some of the best estate agents in the UK, the 2% agents, and some of the best letting agents nationally have been leveraging video content to amazing effect, to effectively increase their local market. And what did you call it, Paul?
Hyperlocal domination.
Hyperlocal
yeah, there's something which we teach agents to do, and some of the best agents in the world use that method where they're pretty much just showing up all the time in their local area and positioning themselves as the expert and making sure if anyone shows interest in them, they're staying in front of them over and over and over again.
People expect video content, and like Chris just alluded to there, it's not just your current clients, it's the younger generation that are going to be the new homeowners, the first-time buyers. Like, let's get this straight, people. Like, their eyes are on their smartphones and on their laptops. They are that generation that just naturally uses the internet.
We're going to take 10 agencies on to really refine and hone this product so it is perfect before we launch to the wider market.
And you're right, it's a product.
It is a product. It's 100% off the shelf. So Paul, can you explain what the pain points are, what the reasons are for this service?
Yeah, I think this is to make it really clear to agents what we're doing here as well, is that the pain points that agents are having with video and social media right now is, first of all, with time creating the video, having members of their team that want to do the video, learning how to edit the videos and make them look as professional as possible for their local area, and then distributing the videos into their social media platforms in a powerful way, not just putting them on their page and hoping people see them, which just doesn't work. Actually having a strategy that works every single time. So they're the main pain points and problems. And what we've done is sat down and thought, let's create a sort of an out of the box solution where they can plug it in, and we're doing it for you effectively. So first of all, Chris and Matt, you're creating videos for these agents. How is it going to be different? How comes they don't have to get involved? How's that going to work?
The service that we put together effectively is a top to tail service, which eliminates all those pain points that you've just mentioned. So time to create the video, time to edit, learn to edit, a professional look and feel. If you're a brand, a national brand, making sure that there is consistency across multiple franchises. A big one that you didn't mention, Paul, was one that we get often, both you and I, and we've discussed it at length. The issue of someone becoming the face of your business, if it's not you, building up a personal brand, generating all of that goodwill, and then if they leave your business, effectively leaving you without someone who's creating the video content, and then they've got all of that goodwill that goes with them. So the service that we've got is a studio-based suite of film content that is branded to a local area: Sidcup, Stamford, Grantham, Exeter, Fife. It doesn't matter where you are in the UK. Doesn't matter at all. Geography is irrelevant. We've got 2 professional presenters who will effectively deliver local content for you. We'll brand it for your business, put in imagery that is relevant to your town, city or place, and supply it to both you for social media outside of Facebook, and to Paul, who will then put it on Facebook for you and maximize the returns. Now, this is something that you don't even have to touch. You don't have to make anything. You don't have to do anything unless you want to put it on, the other content on LinkedIn or YouTube, which we would advise, obviously, and on your website. You don't have to worry about video content creation. You don't have to worry about Facebook delivery. All you have to do is sign up to our service. Now, what is exciting for us is that Paul has had a suite of these videos and has tested the market to see how successful they are. Paul, can you share with us the results?
Yeah, let me share my screen. I think it'd be really helpful if I can dive in here to show you a few things. So we have been testing this. Obviously, we're not just going to bring a product to you that it's not been tested, but this is also what I teach agents anyway. I've helped hundreds of agents with this strategy. And we've always seen great results. But what has always been missing, or perhaps we've not included, is high quality videos like we're going to be using with this package. So what I want to show you in front of you, this, hope you can see my screen okay, but what you can see here is where we've created a warm audience and a cold audience. And the difference between those is a warm audience is where we sit down with you and we would look at everywhere someone's showing interest in you. And that might be visiting your website, they might be going to your Facebook page, watching your previous videos. So don't forget, if anyone watches your previous videos, you want to stay in front of them. And we even do also include Instagram engagement as well. So anyone who's shown any interest are going to see your videos over and over again each time a new video is put on the platform. And then we've got a cold audience where we're going to show the same videos, but we're going to show them to your core postcode areas. So if you can imagine, we sit down, we look at your postcodes, where you want your valuations, where you want people to see you as that authority figure and see your videos pretty much every month without fail. That's where we look at as well. We make sure that they're showing there. Now, just show you a few things. We've run this for sort of a month to give you an idea here on a month example. And I'm just going to come down to a couple of things here. First of all, cost per through play, and I'll explain what that is. That is how much it's costing us to get these videos in front of people and get them to watch at least sort of 15-20 seconds of the video. That means that they've taken the brand in. That means they're committed. If someone's watching 15-20 seconds, they're turning the volume on, they're seeing who you are, what this is about. They know, they've taken it on board that this video is you. So 2p and 3p per through play. You can't get any cheaper than that on any other sort of platform. That's extremely cheap. But what I really wanted to show you, and this is the interesting thing, let me just go into the warm videos here. So remember, warm videos are people who have shown interest in you already. So they probably are buyers and landlords and sellers in that warm audience. And you can see over here, we've got a video called Curb Appeal. This is just one example of a video. Curb Appeal is a video, if someone's thinking of selling, they're going to watch that. Probably not if they're not thinking of selling. Curb Appeal is really sort of directed at people getting ready to put their property on the market. And what you can see here is that we've got from 75% onwards, we've got 28, 24 and 21 views there of the video. 100% 21 people watching, 95% 24 and 75. That to me means that there's probably sellers and buyers watching my video there, people thinking of putting their property on the market very soon, and we're already getting them in the motion of reaching out to us when they're ready on that. Then you can see obviously the other videos as well getting plenty of views. Last of all, if I just go back to the cold one, just to show you some other really good results here. At the end here, you can see 327 people have watched 100% of our videos. And if I go into the videos here and just show you what they are, we've got local community video, which is another great type of video to mix in with content you're putting out locally, but also market updates. We've got 168, 153 and 145 people watching our market updates. And these aren't short videos. So again, these are people really taking our brand in. This is an example just from 1 month of testing. It's not even finished yet. So you can see that with a very small ad spend and the right type of promotion, we're really making sure that we're getting the right people watching our videos.
Speaking about ad spend, Paul, speaking about ad spend, okay?
Yeah. Sounds like this will cost a lot.
It sounds like it costs a lot, but you know what? It doesn't, because the service that we're offering includes that amount of advertising spend in the service with us doing it, doesn't it? And
Yeah.
so what we've done is, what we didn't want to do was create a service where, oh, there's another add-on and there's another add-on and there's another add-on. That's
Yeah.
it, you know. So it's the video creation, it's you putting it out to those audiences for the client, and it includes the advertising spend that you've applied to this test case
Yeah.
to make it go. And what that shows is that with that amount of advertising spend, there was something like, from your screen, around just under 12,000 views of these videos. Now, if you think about a town like ours, we're in the Midlands, you know, the average sort of market town or whatever might have a population between 35 and 50,000 people, okay?
Awesome.
If on an average month, 15,000 of those people are seeing your brand, that is a large proportion of your general population that are being exposed to your business, your brand, and your ethos.
I think that's a really great point.
I was going to say, even more impressive is, and we say this in video training, and, you know, Chris Watkin, you know, banged on about it all online. You only need that one viewer to be actually interested in your video. Now, obviously, we knew the results sort of before chatting, but to get 145 people to watch a full, nearly a 2-minute video means they're really interested. Like, let's face it, people watching out there, like, there is a lot of video. I mean, me and Chris could like baffle you with the amount of hours that are uploaded to YouTube and Facebook every day. It's in the millions of hours. Now, for someone to actually take time out of their day in this busy, noisy landscape and watch your video all the way through, like, you're very close to sort of, you know, making contact with them, and it's brilliant. That's a good number, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And with what Chris said there, on our location there, we've got about 30,000 people in our postcode area. So like you said, after month 1, we've hit half of them. After month 2, we probably hit all of them. And then after that, we're staying in front of absolutely anyone who's showing interest in
and what we know, what we know, having, you know, been in the property industry for, you know, a number of years, is it's about consistency and staying in front of your market, because actually you're not necessarily trying to target someone who's going to put the house on the market today, tomorrow, next week. You're looking to build up that relationship a year, 18 months in advance, so that when they do come to market, there's only one person in mind. Now, in Grantham, where we are, there was an agent that did that. He spent 2 years building video content, building his brand, you know, working really, really hard for a national franchise, what have you. Is great traction, and everyone used him. Everyone wanted to use him. The franchise thinks it's amazing, brilliant, whatever. He left last week. He's set up self-employed. So now he's got all of that goodwill. He's got all of that brand, but he's making that back. So that agency has not only lost a star player who brings in a lot of revenue for that business, they've also lost their face and effectively their brand.
Yeah, and the last thing I just wanted to cover, which you mentioned briefly there, was getting in front of people perhaps who aren't looking to sell straight away.
Yeah.
That is one big group of people, a big pond that most agents aren't going after. Most of them are all going after that, put the leaflet through saying, oh, you're thinking of selling now, or those adverts on Rightmove saying, you know, thinking of selling your home. We're all going after that small percentage, but there's a huge pond of people who we can get our brand in front of, get them, you know, get ourselves on their radar, ready to recommend to other people, or when they are ready, months down the line, we're the first they think of. The last thing on that as well is agents now need to be doing something called pre-framing before they go out on their valuations, and that pretty much means changing the opinions of people before they even meet each other. You know, so we're effectively giving agents a solution here to keep their fees high and increase their fees, because when they walk through that door, unlike the other agents, these people are going to know who they are, what they're about, and just feel that they're the right people to sell their property, because they've positioned themselves already as an agency online from all the video content they've been seeing. So let's just break down what agents get with this, because I think that's probably what they're thinking. So what on a monthly basis will they get from you, and then I'll give them a quick breakdown of what they get from myself. So
we'll research and develop 3 written articles per month, which will then be transferred to a green screen video. So
let's show you one now. So we produce, as Matt rightly says, 3 pieces of video content with the presenter. and then 3 pieces of animated content, which could be a stat. It could be, you know, if you've had a really great review about your business on Google that you want to shout about. So let's show you just an example of one of the green screen videos now.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. Thanks for joining me today, and this is your Sidcup property update. According to House Listening's website Rightmove, May 2021 saw house prices in the UK hit a high of £1,300,000. Average asking prices increased by 1.8% or £5,767 to just over £333,000 due to an unexpected mini boom in the market. This started in 2020 and has continued into the new year and throughout the most recent lockdown period. Rightmove say that the average asking price increased most rapidly in Wales and the northwest of England, with increases of 13% and 11% respectively since the first lockdown in March 2020. In London, asking prices were up by just 0.2%, however, at £640,373 they still remain almost 3 times higher than in the north of the country. Rightmove said this ratio was the smallest it had measured since 2013. In Yorkshire and the Humber, the average asking price rose by 1.2% in May and is 10.5% higher than March 2020 at £216,614. Properties in more rural areas have also sold well, allowing sellers of these types of property to cash in on the inflated prices. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
So that example shows a video that's presented properly, lit properly, you know, really nicely produced, we think anyway. Happy to have feedback. Obviously, we're trying to, you know, produce a product that's great for the whole market, and is branded. And obviously we've made that for you, Paul, to test your local market with the stats that we've seen earlier on, and it's all branded with visuals from your area. That's important, Paul, isn't it?
Yeah, without doubt. I think that was one of the things that we spoke about when we sat down the end of last year, that if we did something like this, it has to be hyperlocal and feel very relevant to that agent's location. There's been too many examples where that hasn't been done, and it doesn't really work. So everything about these videos, and I know from Facebook, you know, we even sat down and spoke about how these videos should start and how they should finish to work on social media with that hyperlocal relevancy considered. So yeah, definitely 100% these videos are meant to feel and look like they're in your area and just for you.
So they get 6 pieces of content from us, and then we give them both to client, so they can use them on other channels, not Facebook, and we give them to you, Paul. And what do you do with that content when we've supplied it to you?
Yeah, so what we do, and first of all, we have an onboarding call where we really sort of look at your areas. We're not just going to guess. We sit down, look at your postcodes, we look at where you're generating interest already, and we'll take those videos and we'll make sure that they're seen by your postcode areas. All those main videos are seen by your postcode area, but then we're also making sure that anyone who's watched previous videos that we've put on social media platform are seeing your next video without fail, as well as anyone showing interest in you. So we're actually creating a funnel for you where you get in front of people for the first time. We're identifying people showing interest, and then we're staying in front of them without fail. And we'll make sure it appears on all the Facebook platforms. So don't forget that does include, you know, Instagram, stories, Messenger, all the platforms that are involved there. And we'll make sure it's all set up correctly and the targeting is set up correctly as well.
Hands-free. Hands-free video. Hands-free video content for agency is basically what we've produced to allow for hyperlocal domination.
Yeah.
Also, important to mention that we'll only be working with one client in one postcode.
Very much. Yes.
So,
very much.
So that there's no overlap. So that way, you know, you won't be competing with, you know, another agency on your street, because I know agencies often live in sort of close proximity to each other. You won't be competing with them who are producing similar video content, because that just won't happen. So that's good news. And we're going to launch we're only going to launch to 10, as we said at the top. We're going to launch to 10 agencies to really hone and refine all of these systems and processes. So we need to work with 10 kind of, I guess, forward thinking, but it's not really that forward thinking now, because it's sort of vital, really. So 10 agencies who want to really go after their market. And we're going to do a reduced price for the first 10 agencies, which we'll keep forever as a thank you for helping us to make it happen.
How do agents get in touch, Chris, if they're interested, have a chat just to find a bit more about this?
So yeah, so if they want to give us a call on this number, this is our office number, and then we can have a conversation about getting started. We're launching in July for sign-ups for the first 10, and we're only taking 10 for now. So if you are number 11 or 12, we will keep you on the reserve list when we launch the next 10 spaces. We're only going to go up to 20 next, so that we can really make this product viable for the long term for the whole UK estate agency industry. Okay, so call us on that number or email studio@propertyvideosolutions.co.uk, which is here. So give us a call or an email, and we can arrange a call with you. We would love to work with you. It's very much a partnership, very much about getting the very best for you, for your money, but also for your agency. For more information, please visit our website, www.propvideoclub.co.uk, and that will have all the pain points and everything else, along with all of the benefits and everything that you get with the service. We would love to work with you. Please do get in touch with us, and thank you ever so much for watching.